now my next guest proved that there was no obstacle too big for him to become a star safety for Clemson football. And he showed that no length was too great for him to take care of his younger brother when he needed him most. How this community came together to support them both is the subject of an inspiring new Disney Plus movie called Safety. I want you to welcome Ray and Fahmarr McElrathbey. Good to have you guys here.
How you doing? Glad to be here, glad to be here.
Ray, you came from a very big family, 7 brothers and sisters that you had, but it wasn't exactly a walk in the park for you, was it?
No, life, as I would say, life hasn't been a crystal stair.
Yeah.
But through the struggle, it's been worth it, more so than anything. I've learned to embrace the grind, as one would say.
You know, one of the things that I was impressed by your story, there were so many people that reached out for you and said, we're going to help you. Because, I mean, there were struggles academically, and a variety of people, coaches and others, brought you into their homes so that you could live with them and become a better student and become more focused and disciplined. Was that just the turning point for Ray?
A little bit. Some of it was. I had wonderful individuals in my life, but I believe it was the exposure to things outside of my normal, I guess, environment that made the difference for me the most, because it allowed me to see something outside of myself that I could strive for.
One of the big parts of your story was that your brother, Fahmarr, is younger than you. You were in Clemson going to college, and he came to see you in college and said, I want to live with you. And it's not exactly easy just to show up and live with a big brother at college. And, you know, that wasn't going to work out real well. But he said, if you don't take me in, I'd rather go to a foster home than go back to my home.
Yes. I mean, that was courage on his part, because it's something that I wouldn't have done. I never wanted to go to foster care. But he's a wonderful young man, so he knew what he wanted when he wanted it, so that was always important. And since he knew, it gave me a little bit more confidence to go with him.
Fahmarr, was it a pretty big deal to move in with your brother at Clemson and not go to college, but hang out with him and let him kind of be like a surrogate parent?
Yes, sir, it was the biggest deal, honestly. That was honestly the changing point in my life. I feel like without my brother, I would have went down a completely different path and just not been, able to experience the things that I have experienced or know the people that I do know or have the connections that I do have without him taking me in and just deciding that he would be willing to be a father figure or a parent, even though he's just my brother.
Well, I'm very glad he did. We have a little clip from the Disney movie that we want to watch. Let's take a look.
Mom's out of the equation, Faye. I love her, and I want her to get better, but we both know there's a chance she might not. So right now, I'm all you got. And I'm risking everything for us to have a real life, but you will not disrespect me anymore. That's it. North, you do what I say and when I say it. South, you go back to the system and wait on Mom. Your choice.
North.
What?
North.
That's what I thought.
Wow, I want to see it right now because what a powerful moment. Wow. Is that exactly, Ray, the way it happened?
Not so much.
Little dramatic effect there, but I mean, it did happen that you gave him an ultimatum.
Yes, I mean, but it was the struggle. I mean, I tell people the struggle is still real. Even in that moment, and moments like today, things are still tough.
Yeah.
And so, just seeing it kind of makes me emotional about, like, because life is tough, and I try to tell people to just continue to keep going. Yeah.
Ray, what I love about your story, you've had some tough breaks. Injured, had to leave Clemson football. You went on, played football for Division I, Division II, and Division III schools. No one's ever done that before. You build a career, get a master's degree, you've been successful. Then you've had accidents and difficulty, a truck accident that could have left you permanently injured. You keep overcoming. I want to know why. Why do you not give up?
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I know that there are other heroes out there that are more important to me, that don't get the recognition. So for me to do some of the things that I do and know that there are other people out there doing more miraculous things, it forces me to continue to strive to do better, because I know there's a lot of people out there doing the tough jobs that nobody's looking at, that nobody talks about, and they're still doing it. But here I am, I'm getting recognized for all the things that I went through. And there are other people going through tough times as well, but they're not being recognized and they're still going forward. And so if they can still push forward, then, I mean.
Well, it's a powerful story, and the Ray Ray Safety Net Foundation that you created is helping other people to do it. We want to see the film, but I want you to know something. You are a hero, and we love you and thank God for you and for what you've done, not just for your brother, but for all of us. Thank you. Keith Bilbrey, I want you to tell all of our viewers how they can see the movie Safety and learn more about the Ray Ray Safety Net Foundation.
Well, Safety is streaming now on Disney+, and you can learn about the foundation by visiting RayRaySafetyNet.com. While you're there, you can also sign up for his newsletter, register to win an autographed Clemson mini helmet, and find links to follow Ray on social media.